Hello guys, this video is about a trade setup view of Canadian dollar versus Japanese yen JPY. It would be on a daily chart and you probably remember this is a swing trading setup and the expected results may be come in about a month. Before reading the chart and analyzing the things what's going on, let's have a risk disclosure statement from my side. This video is only for educational purposes. Foreign exchange trading carrying margin and substantial risk, therefore it is not suitable for every investor. Okay, as you can see, here we are in a live chart of Canadian dollar versus JPY. Before viewing the things, let I remember to you you must have to have abilities to read the chart, and you don't necessarily need any sort of indicator for this. All you need just a plain naked chart, right? As this particular chart has given you a very clear view from November 2016 to December 2016. There was a rocket high sky sort of market, up buy, right? And from December 2016 to onward, there were a bit compression and a selling pressure. We don't know exactly whether it is compressions or the market is in a sell view and the previous bull trend, buying trend has come to an end. Let's find out first. If we just read the buying trend, each particular buying trend has a almost common sort of similarities, a pattern of higher high and higher low. For your convenience, I'm just putting this is the this right. This is the major swing high, as it has broken the previous swing, right? In a bear market, in a downtrend, right, it was the lower high, right? This is the lower low, and this is the lower high. As in these candles, this lower high has broken, and we presume there is a buying trend, right? Exactly what the market did laterally: higher high, a new high, and a new low, right? Again, it is a higher high, right, and a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Okay, as I just put rectangle on these pivot points, which are very important point, not only in terms of retrospective previously but also in future as well. You probably hear one saying that market has always touches its support and resistance levels like magnets. So these are sometimes support levels, sometimes resistance levels. It really grabbing me. In order to understand all these things, I just need to understand only the pivot points, higher high and higher low, and try to simplify my trading strategy so one can adopt it. But please, before adopting this strategy or any sort of strategy, just assure from your mind, assured by your heart that there isn't any holy grail. You must have some risk, and in lieu of risk, in comparison of risk, you must have reward. This is something like this, right? So if you better understand the risk and reward and while taking any positions, before taking any positions, you're probably a good trader, right? And you probably would not be in a 90% of the conventional traders who unfortunately lose their money, right? So my emphasis is must make sure to have a simple set plan and a strategy and rules, and must obey all these things accordingly, right? Okay, come to the point. As you can see in December 2016, right, this is the 19th of December 2016. In this candle, the previous swing higher low, because this is the higher low. Why I was why I have called it higher low? Because it is a low in a bull market, in a buying market, right? The previous higher low has broken, and after breaking this, there is a possibility of compression or downward trend, right? So as you can see, after breaking this level, this pair has posted this new low, right? And this may be called the lower low, right? And the new low high, swing high. This is the swing, right? This swing may constitute or may have about 6, 7, 8 days. It may have 2, 3, 4 days, or even it may have 15, 20 days, right? So you don't worry. Just try to be relaxed and see the things accordingly. Once you understand all these things mechanically, you will clearly be understood where the market is and where it is going to, right? Okay, come to the point. As I have said that this is the lower low, this is the lower high. Again, this is the new low, lower low, right? Each new low is called the lower low, right? Because it has broken this level. Getting my point? Good. So after posting this lower low, it has lower high, but that lower high didn't break of the previous swing low high. So this is the pattern: lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? So these are the patterns which may say constitute a bear market, a selling market. So now I'm intent to seek a sell order, right? For this, I just draw my trend line, right, and connect the as we are now on here. So couple of previous pivot points would be considered by myself in order to seek any position. You getting my point? So so this is the previous swing low, again this is the low, again this is the low, right? So as you can see, it has two almost points of lower low, lower high in a bear market, and 1 point of higher low in a bull market, right? So I just make a upward trend line, right, and connect these pivot points. This is the first pivot point, this is the second pivot point, right? When you connect these two pivot points, you automatically will find somewhere at the third point, right? This is the third point. I just presume after having this trend line, that above of this trend line would be a buying signal, would be a buying call, right? As in a longer perspective, the market is in a buying, right? Whereas the buying trend line, if the buying trend line has broken, what happened in this candle? You may say in this candle or in this candle, the buying trend line has broken. As I analyze these things on a daily chart, so I just presumed the last candle, right? In this case, I presume this candle, right? As I can see before this candle, right on 2nd of February's 2017 candles, which has broken the buying upward trend line. So what I'm going to do, I have to put a sell order, right? Because in my view, the buying trend, micro buying trend, this is the micro buying trend, right? This is the micro buying trend, right? So this micro buying trend from here to here, right, has come to an end, and now we are in a selling market, right? So my order would be sell on this level, at this point, the 86.61 level. Stop loss would be the previous swing lower high above a couple of points. It is 88.126, whereas the profit, a take profit, as I have always been emphasized on 2 points. First is what I risk, at least the double one would be my reward. The first scenario, and the second scenario is if I'm going to enter in a in a bear market, after posting every lower low, the previous lower high would be my stop loss, right? These are the two scenarios which one can follow, right? So this is the trade of Canadian JPY. Getting my points? Okay, if you are so much aggressive and you see that these trade opportunity which I had missed, it was basically signaled 2 or 3 days back. So what I'm gonna do if I'm intent to to seek order by today or tomorrow, or by keeping in view the 1 or 2 days trading. So as you can see, this is the lower low point, right? This is the lower low, lower high, and now after lower high we are expecting the lower low point. So this was the previous major swing low, as at this point the major swing low were broken. Yes, okay. So as you can see, this is the major previous swing low, and we are expected that this major swing low is about to break, right? But before you need to have a advanced strategy. So for this you need to draw your trend line, which first line was connected the previous swing higher low in a bull market, whereas the second point is the lower low in a bear market, right? So you connect these 2 points, the trend line angle should be up. It should be up, as you can see. After breaking this, you would retain your sell order again, right? This would be the sell order 85.310. If you are intent to do trades in a day or so, right? So your stop loss would be obviously the previous swing high, as till to time the previous swing high retained over there, right? It wasn't changed, right? So on an ideal scenario, my stop loss would be around 88, right? So I'm getting about 200 pips on a risk, so at least 400 pips are after every swing low, lower low, the previous low high would be my stop loss. This is my trade, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any question or query, please don't hesitate, just write down me. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice trading.